So initially I wanted to do another video on a channel regular perfection, but then I remembered that I've wanted to make a video like this for a while now. It just got me thinking, over the course of this channel's inception and covering this Xenoverse 2 throat goblin over here, that I never expressed why I have such beef with this game. So that's why I decided to make this video. So let's get into it. By the way, thank you guys so much for the support on my last video. Your boy appreciated you guys a lot. Let me preface something first. I like this game. Liked. I have over 300 hours on this game and tried to get the platinum for it. And I would've. All I need to do is get the achievement for the Hero Coliseum. Yeah, I ain't touching that. Besides that, it's not just the fact that I hate this game. No. I hate the missed potential of this game. There's so many goddamn issues that plagued this game since it came out that it turned me and others away from it. Keep in mind, we've been asking for these fixes for a good minute so we can continue to, you know, like this game. But nah, Dims or whoever were like, do you? And we're better to start this video off with the age-old question.
Yo, why am I lagging, bro?
Seriously though, where is it? We've been told time and time again that we are getting a new netcode, or we're going to address the issues with the netcode.
明日はですね、これからも、新しい展開を予定しております。キャラクター含めたいろいろな DLC、そしてまず目指していきたいのが、通信対戦環境ですね、改善、そしていろんな、技を使えるようなですね、バランス調整含めて、無料のアップデートも予定しております。より戦いやすいですね、環境、そしていろんな技が使えたり、
My brother in Christ, the game has been out for 8 years now. Y'all been pumping out updates and DLC to this game, but not even a whiff of a netcode to be found. Hellfighters got a netcode update and the game has been out for 6. I've tried joining a game that one of my friends invited me to. That didn't work. I even went to the online matches vendor and tried getting into some casual games to get some footage for this video, both with and without limitations. Oh, okay, let's try ranked then. Alright, so duo crystal raid? Yeah, no, you guys get the point. Besides, when I get into an online game, I can't name the number of times where I got sucked right back into attacks I clearly dodged, by attacks that should have hit just don't register at all. And when they do hit my opponent, they just slip out of my combo like they just come out of Diddy's closet. Like, bro, I'm hitting you, stop! And oh boy, if you want to talk about falling out of combos, the Saiyan Square combo just does not fucking work. In an online match specifically, there were so many goddamn times where I got them in this string of attacks, and around the ending of this combo, they just fall out of it and I completely whiffed the last portion of it. That issue was so goddamn bad that I never used it again, to the point where I completely forgot I even had it. But it's understandable when I only use moves that I'm sure would connect rather than leaving it up to chance. Speaking of chance,
no, fuck that! Oh, y'all got me fucked up! Oh my
RNG. Just why? If y'all don't know what RNG stands for, it means random number generator. Basically what it is, it's a coding that provides a series of unpredictable numbers that can give you in-game items or events by chance. In layman's terms, you complete a mission, you get a random item drop. Now, you might be wondering, what does it have to do with this game? Well, dear viewer, long story short, it's a fucking plague in this game.
This is a sickness of the highest order.
And it's no more apparent in the expert missions and the parallel quests. And oh boy, let me tell ya, they're a goddamn problem. Let me break this down for you. You can do a mission to get a skill that you want, defeat all the enemies, and get the ultimate finish without anyone dying. And to top it all off, you finish with a Z rank, which is the highest rank you can get in the game. Now you would think with all that, you would get the skill you rightfully deserve after working your butt off to get it, right? Well, buckle your ass, cause RNGesus will bless you with a goddamn wig for your troubles. Or just straight up nothing. Yeah, you can actually get fucking nothing after pulling off a perfect run. To further drive home how absolutely absurd this is, let me lay out my own personal experience. A few years ago, I was doing some parallel quests, and I was trying to do one to get Tapion's ultimate, Brave Sword Attack. Now, my first try, I managed to get the ultimate finish with the Z rank, and what did I get? Evil Flame, a Super Soul, and a regen console. So I thought, it's alright, I knew RNG is a thing, I'll just try again. Next try, didn't get it, except some capsules again. So I did it again, but this time, I got capsules again, and a Super Soul. I tried to do things differently each and every time and got the same things, or just straight up nothing, until I finally got it. Took me almost an hour to finally get what I came for, which is ridiculous in of itself, but this situation was pretty annoying and infuriating. But what if I gave you another relatively recent example, one that fucking broke me. Let me introduce you to the parallel quests of the Future Saga Part 1. Aside from various issues that it has, such as the price not being worth it, rehashed characters for DLC, a character that should have been in the base game, etc., there's one thing that made me just drop the game altogether. I was trying to get Vidal's, Android 18's, and Vegeta's moves from the PQs. At first I managed to get the ultimate attacks on my first few tries, so I was feeling pretty good, and had thought, wow, I actually got these moves relatively easily. They must have fixed the RNG in these quests. But oh lord, how naive was I? I don't know what it is about these updates, but they always seem to make the game worse in some aspects. Cause it shouldn't have taken me 15 tries to get Vegeta's attacks and fucking 23 to get Vidal's. I fucking counted. Bro, let me tell you, when I saw that pop up for Vidal's move showing I finally got it, I didn't feel any satisfaction or happiness. I just felt pure relief from this hell. Now you might be thinking, why not just use the double crystal rays to get some skills or anything else you want?
Man, what the fuck is you talking about? What the fuck was that?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, just let's go ahead and— oh wait! You need some demon crystals to even do the fucking raid, which that in of itself is fucking stupid to need an item to play a damn game mode. And it gets even dumber when you realize that you can get the crystals by doing expert missions, but the same goddamn RNG problem plagues that as well. You are quite literally at the game's mercy when it comes to RNG. As irritating as it may be, it's not as mind-boggling as—
Well, what do you think of this color? Is it not beautiful?
a bit of a hot take here. I think the customization in this game is a bit underwhelming. If y'all don't agree with me, that's fine, but you have to admit that it has you guys scratching your heads at times. Like this, for example. You're telling me I can customize the colors of my partner's clothes and such, yet I can't do the same for my pack? That's not to say that you entirely can't. Yes, there are some clothes you can customize the colors, but some of the clothes don't even look that good and are just duplicates. Plus, it's just a handful that you could customize, which makes me question this decision all the more, because you're clearly able to change up the partner's clothes as well as CAC exclusive clothes, yet I can't do it for the vast majority of the ones I earned. They're literally the same ones I can change for my partners. Just let me do it for my CAC. But that's not the only thing that is wrong with the customization. It's dumb, but sure as hell ain't as stupid as the fucking wigs. When I was writing out this script for this video, I was debating whether to keep the wigs thing in this customization part of the video, because it deserves a section of its own. If you want to make the wigs a reward for completing a mission, fine. But at the very least, make it an actual hairstyle. It's even worse because these are very popular hairstyles from various different characters. And when I wear them, it looks fine, but when I transform, that shit looks cursed. Just add those hairstyles to the barber and let us get a fresh cut. Side note, I don't know why it took Dimps so long to add a damn barber in this game. I figured that kind of thing is just common sense to have that kind of quality of life feature in a game like this, but hey, that's just me. But if y'all are pretty late in the game when getting into Xenoverse 2, let me tell you something. Back in the day, we didn't have a barber, which were dark times for us, cause if we wanted to change how we look, we had to use the Dragon Balls. That was tedious and boring in of itself to gather. I had to gather Dragon Balls after playing Revamp just to see how long it would take just to farm them. Getting Dragon Balls to change something about my avatar was kind of low-key disrespectful if you think about it. It was like Dimps telling us that our lineup was so fucked up that we need a magical wish granting dragon to fix that shit.
Got rid of the old yee ass haircut you got, you get some bitches on your dick. Oh, better yet, maybe Tanisha call your dog ass if she ever stop fucking with that brain surgeon lawyer she fucking with, nigga.
Anyway, even when we get back to the create a character screen, the customization is kinda lacking in my opinion. Hell, there's not much of a difference between the humans and the Saiyans besides their stances. Why not just add a little detail like Saiyans having their tails or something? Oh shit, wait a minute! Why does the tail in this game not move? Look at this! It was like a log of shit frozen in the wind. Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta's tails moved, so why can't they duplicate the coding on that for the tail in the accessory? God, that's almost as absurd as Cax not getting a Super Saiyan 4 transformation. But the Breakers got that shit with the baby DLC. Seriously, why? The game takes place in the same universe. Well, say what you want about the Breakers, but at least their game works with the shit that they got going on, unlike Xenoverse 2 with the The skills in this game I don't really have much of an issue with. However, there are some moves that are broken, don't work, or just straight up worthless. Let me lay out some examples for you. First off, Final Explosion. Back when I still used this move, I had a couple issues with it. One, whenever I used the move and it finished, the explosion would still persist. Like, I would move around and fight and still, but I had a hard time seeing it, so did my opponent. The first couple of times it happened, I thought it was kind of funny, but it kept happening to the point where it got so annoying that I stopped using it. But another issue arose for my second reason this move doesn't work. For this move to work as intended, you need to hold the button for it to prolong the attack at the cost of your stamina. And for me, it just didn't. I held it, tapped it, put the move in a different slot and did the same thing. Nothing. Just refused to work. There was another move that didn't work right and it was called body change. There were times when you executed that move as intended and you can't even hit the person that stole your body.
Work. You don't know what hit him. What moves you got? What's this? I don't know none of the moves y'all got, bro. Hold up, cluster stream. Bink, bink. You thought you're not beating me. How do you have soup? Is it glitched? Oh my gosh, it's glitched. It's glitched. It's glitched, bro. It's glitched, bro. She can't hit me. I forgot this was a thing. I forgot this was a thing.
But that move is very useful other than Giga Boost. Seriously, why though? Now let's move to moves that were straight up broken, like Crush Cannon for example. How the move works is simple. The longer you charge it, the more damage it'll do. And that damage can delete your health in seconds. So if you see someone with that skill, you better press the fuck out of them and not let up so they can charge that move. But if they got that shit charged to the max, the chances of you getting laid out just gone up exponentially. Cause if you fight them head on and they hit you once, then your ass is cooked. The only chance you got is to save up your stamina for an evasive or just hit the jets. Just start dodging and weaving in every direction. But the dodging in this game with this netcode is a dangerous game to play. Pro tip, keep your distance. Moves like that are easier to dodge from afar. But be careful though, cause if that blast even grazes your existence, blink and you'll miss it and you've been sent back to the lobby. I don't really have an issue with people using moves like that in this game. If it's there, go ahead and use it. I've been wanting to make a video on this for the longest time before I started uploading. Hell, it was supposed to be my first, but then I found out about Perfection, the Unnatural Dunce over here. As I said before, I really like this game, which hits a lot harder when something you want to succeed and prosper is just an amalgamation of fuck-ups that has grown too much to ignore. I could still hold out hope that things will get fixed with this upcoming DLC that just got announced, but I've gotten tired of getting debated that I think I'll just skip it. The only way for me to be remotely interested is if they announce Super Saiyan 4 as a new CAC transformation and a lot of quality of life fixes, which, I mean, the game's already been out for 8 years by now. If they were gonna fix shit, they would have done it 7 years ago. And I don't think with the Sparking Zero release within arm's reach, it's gonna change much. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and y'all have a good one. Peace.
Baby, let me see some. Okay, too bad. Bitches, going both ways.